Guys, thanks for joining us. This is the very first podcast.
What's up, guys? I'm Nick Popovic,
My name's Elijah Long.
the Robin to the Batman. I'm here in the cave, in the Bat Cave.
And we're going to answer your questions today, okay? We've got the community tab open up, so if you'd like to share, if you'd like to participate, go to the community tab and see all of the posts that are already there. And also feel free to, ask any questions, some stuff that you're dealing with.
We're going in. Guys, don't mind. If you guys are watching the video, we've got a recording on YouTube as well, so that's pretty fun. Don't mind me holding the mic. We'll get it all down. It's the first podcast.
Yeah, this is our janky little setup.
Sick, though.
All right, so the very first question that had the most likes
We're
was
jumping right into it, man.
was how
Here we go. Here we go
how
again,
do
folks.
how do I avoid my uncle clapping my cheeks?
I'll let you handle that one.
That had the most amount of thumbs up on it.
I'll let you handle that one, Eli.
First off, you need to stop living with your uncle, man. You got to get out of your uncle's house. I don't know why you're living with your uncle. You should be.
Well, he
on
never
your
said
way
he's
out.
living with his uncle, man.
Yeah, but why is he seeing his uncle? He shouldn't be
It's
seeing
Christmas,
his uncle.
man. Christmas coming around.
Yeah, but he keeps clapping. his
Thanksgiving.
cheeks. He's continuously. So I would get away from your uncle, dude.
All right, next
right.
question.
On to the next house. Move somewhere else. Be on the street. You don't need to be around that shit. I doubt that's a real question, though. Let's take a look. Let's just do it. We're going to do these randomly, okay? So here we go.
Let me take a look, too. Maybe something good that we can get into.
I'm going to read something out loud. Seeing the point in life when everyone is going to die anyway.
The art of hard focusing would be awesome. High income skills. I like the focusing one, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today. Somebody in the community, I believe in the free group, he was asking how can he focus. So we'll just base this one off. We'll help this guy out, and we'll help this guy out. So the question is how you can focus. There's this guy in the community. He posted today, I think. I don't know if you saw that, but
Right.
he was saying how he needs to, every time he goes to do something, he just gets lazy and just lays down, and he can't get himself to do anything. And then he also added that, man, I'll do anything. I'm tempted to take Adderall and do cocaine. I'll do it all if I could
Really?
just, yeah. He's like, I'll do cocaine.
Did he specify like what he needs to focus?
No, but he specified on the drugs that he should take.
Jesus, man.
But anyway, he didn't specify what he was asking how he can like not be lazy or whatever. So then I was like thinking in my head, okay, well, he needs, if he had something to focus on.
For sure.
Like if you had to paint the house, like paint
Right,
the
right.
room, you would be lazy for a little bit.
Yeah.
And all right, time to go paint again, and you would just paint.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people they look to wanting to feel better first, but I don't think you need to feel better. You just need something to do, man. Like, and then once you have something to do, you just, even when you feel like garbage, you can just get in the habit of doing it, just like going to the gym.
I agree. Okay, you need something. So if you're gonna focus, you need like a control, and then you gotta. It's work ethic is like built over time. So like this guy who he's like struggling with his work ethic. It just means that he never ever in his whole life he would just avoid all the hard stuff. So remember school, like homework and stuff. Then is like kind of where you're supposed to start building that. Like, okay, son, 10 minutes of homework, and then you can go play. And you're like, Dad, I got to 7 minutes today. Can I please go play? And he's like, no. 3 more minutes.
Yeah.
And then like the next day you do 10 minutes and 30 seconds. So then 10 years of that, bro, you're doing
It's
like
just a little bit of effort.
Yeah, a
little bit of effort
at a time. But
Yeah.
if you've never if you don't have a work ethic, it's very easy just to keep putting that stuff off. I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah, for sure.
But
man.
when it's time to focus, you got to build that work ethic again. You got to like dial it in.
And it's so boring. Usually, any kind of work is very boring.
Oh yeah.
Like if you gotta edit, if you gotta even doing this, like it's not boring, but just sitting down, you know how hard that is, man. Like it took us a couple hours, guys. We've been sitting here, we're like, okay, finally, press play, check the mics. This isn't all easy. Everyone wants a podcast. It's like, okay, well, setting up the mics is a challenge in itself. It took us a couple days to get everything right.
All right, so to let's wrap this guy's question up.
Hold on.
What's your
Let's,
one? You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because dude, it's frustrating to be bored. It's frustrating to read a book. It's frustrating.
You know what's more frustrating though?
You gotta write. It's frustrating. So if you can be okay with being frustrated for a little while, Instead of just as soon as you, oh man, I don't want to sit down. And so what do? You just go to the kitchen, you pull out some ice cream, and then you pull yourself a bowl and you watch Netflix. But if you can just see, okay, let me feel how this frustration feels. You just sit there, you pull out all your materials, you pull out the markers, and then you just put a little bit of effort in. I think that's the antidote.
Yeah, a little dose at a time. You can't just. Anyways, he said that he's down to take Adderall. I'm gonna do cocaine. This guy's like desperate. But those things, you take Adderall, you do this, whatever.
Have you taken Adderall?
I mean, I've tried it,
and
it's the same.
The results.
There's no result, man.
Did you feel like you could stay up all night and just do it? Like if you were gaming, did it make you want to just?
Yeah. No, I did play. I took it. I remember once I. Whatever, got it from my doctor.
Dr. Holly.
And I played RuneScape. I think all night. I think I staked in the arena all night. And I lost me and my friend's gold stack. I think we had like 1 billion gold, and I just lost it over like 8 hours. Jesus. And then I went and I laid in bed like this, and I laid with my eyes wide open and just on the pillow. And I was like, man, I just spent all day gaming. Like, great.
Was that the goal though going in, or were you gonna work on something else?
Oh, the goal. I don't know. I don't think I had a goal. I don't remember back then.
You didn't like want to write out something, or?
I'm sure I had stuff to do, but once you know how it's easy to be lazy. Yeah. Well, you take that. It doesn't matter, man. You'll just be more lazy. Like I said, you gotta build up the work ethic, and then you gotta have something that you want to do. Mm-hmm. Okay. So like painting the house. Okay, I got 10 hours, and you chalk it up. You go buy all the paint, and then you start painting. And eventually you're done. 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%. But I mean, even if you did like 5% extra focus, like so say you're struggling with focus, you can't write your essay, and if you just tweak it for like a 5% tweak, and you just get a little bit focused, you will beat these guys who are having trouble with focus. So just imagine you could focus for 10 minutes, and you do that every day. Okay, this is gonna sound kind of weird. I was thinking about this earlier. Like, how can I write back to this guy? I was gonna write. I know this is kind of mean, but I heard it and I want to say it. But it was like, there's no way this guy is gonna catch up to me in anything he does, as long as I keep working, because I'm ahead of him. You know what I mean? So like, I can't.
Got the focus down.
Sure, not completely, but more than him. So the compounding effect is happening while he's still kind of getting it going. So it's kind of tough. Like, how can me and you catch up to somebody who's like crushing it, like all these bigger, like say Joe Rogan. No matter how hard disciplined you work, no matter what you do, Joe Rogan's also disciplined and working. So how can you ever get ahead of him? You can't.
But it's real funny. Like if you go, remember when we watched Joe Rogan's like very first podcast, and you can look it up. It's like when he first starts out. And if you're down, guys, if you're scared to start something, watch that. Him and Jamie or Brian Redband, whatever, they're sitting in front of the camera. It's Christmas. They have like some fake digital snowflakes falling. They're just like, Merry Christmas, everyone. They don't even know if the camera's set up. They don't know anything. And they just do it. 1,000 episodes later, biggest podcast in the world. So, starting point.
Is it only 1,000?
I mean, I think he's got over 1,000 now, but it's, 1,000 later, I think it was the biggest.
I think the funniest thing is he used to curse, and then now he doesn't do it anymore. I heard people say that he sold out because
shutting him up.
He wasn't doing what he used to do, and people got upset. I don't like that. I think that people just let the man do what he wants.
Yeah, man. I mean, he has the power to change a whole. You could change your vote. You watch Joe Rogan, he says something.
Okay, so moving on from this focusing question, we can double back on this one.
Real quick, let me ask you something. Remember that in Deep Work by Cal Newport? Mm-hmm. Dude, remember when it talked about Carl Jung in the very beginning? He would like go to the woods, and he would have a sacred place, and that's Zurich, when he would like
Zurich,
write.
Germany.
Yeah. Was it there? Mm-hmm. He would go there. He would just like, there would be no one out there, and he would just spend a couple of weeks, and that's when he would do his writing.
Not a couple of weeks, dude. Like months, because back then there was no cars, so you would go and you would just stay there, and you would just be there for 3 months, like a season. You know what I mean? So like you wanted to go run away from the winter, maybe you want to get away from the summer. So he would go for a long time. And he wouldn't have electricity. He would just have a candle, and he would write that rebuttal to what's his face? What's that guy's
Freud?
Name? Yeah, was it
Freud?
Freud?
I think Freud helped learn. Like it was his mentor. I don't know.
Yeah, something. But they had like a fallout or something where they were battling each other, and he had to take time to like build up his case. And like it's like this and not like that. So, anyways, yeah, you gotta. I mean,
Yeah, that's sacred
That would be
space.
sick to have a space. Yeah.
No, that's a big thing, man. Having a sacred space. Like, if you don't have if you're just gonna try to work in like your dirty room or try to work on your bed for sleeping, you're not gonna do good work, man. You got to get out. You got to go. You know, when you go to work, you're going somewhere. If you're trying to be your own self-employed, it's like, well, you should probably have a dedicated space somewhere that you do the studying. You go on the computer. You know, you shut out. When people ask me, you know, to study, dude, turn the phone off. Throw the phone in another room for 2 hours.
Yeah, you got to set a timer. You got to be disciplined. 2 hours, dude. I've never studied for 2 hours at a time. Only because no one taught me how to have like a work ethic back when I was in school. I would just do like 5 minutes, man. I don't care about that stuff. You got to care about this stuff too, man. That's a big thing too. I mean, but like you said earlier, I mean, there's a lot of little janky stuff that you got to do that is just so annoying.
I like that writer Stephen King. Remember reading about him in The One Thing? How like he would do the time block 4 hours from 8 to 12.
Yeah.
Dude pumps. He's got like, what, 100 books.
Dude, people are pumping. Someone recently, I think. Someone was writing a book, and I think Tim Ferriss in his like latest podcast, he was saying he's writing a book, and he just gets up in the morning, does whatever, writes, works out, writes. Everything is just like slamming it, you know, clearing away everything. You know, you don't got a doctor appointment, you don't got to go shopping, you don't got to make food. So, we'll base it off this question here. LMAO asks, how to get a work ethic if you've never had one. So picture this. You're a rich kid. Your dad gave you everything. You never had to do anything. When you go to school, it's just like, whatever, man, who cares? You don't need to go to school. Because you could just learn on your own if you wanted to. And then, let's say a poor kid. The only advantage like a poor kid has, I think, is like, he's like, man, I gotta do this. I gotta put this stupid article up. I gotta make this video. But like someone who's like rich is like, man, screw
There's
that.
different levels to poor too. Like there's poor where you're like you
don't even think about
your
like
mom and
getting
dad
out.
aren't eating and you're watching them not eat and then they're feeding you scraps. And there's poor like everyone's eating because of food stamps and I wonder what. Yeah, but like you said, which one?
Yeah, the food stamps are tough because like you're getting like you're not like you're like surrendering almost. Maybe like if you're like a single mother and stuff, fine. But like I'm just saying, if you're like a 25-year-old male and you're getting food stamps, why would you ever go get a job? You're just gonna be like, I'm gonna zombie out. You have no reason to. You need like a fire.
Bucks, man.
You need that fire, dude. That Yang Bucks. Yeah, that guy with the universal income.
$1,000 a month? Are you kidding me? That's gonna. I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna do.
I'll take an extra guarantee if you guys want to pay for it. Anyway, this guy's question: how to build a work ethic if you've never had one. So imagine like you just right now you're 28, bro. You're trying to get into something, but you've never ever done anything by yourself. Like put one foot in front of the other. Like how do you even start that? I mean, you should first go slap your daddy and your mama for not like doing something when you're younger. What were you guys doing? You know, was it not a precedent that you should work hard? You know what I mean? Like you should get the job done. You should be diligent. You gotta have diligence. You should. I think this question here could be answered if they read the book. H Factor of Personality and then Deep Work. H Factor of Personality will just say like there's different facets of your personality, and depending on which one you're struggling in, you might want to bulk that one up. So like organization, diligence. A lot of guys will like if you tell them to go and like deliver this letter to somebody, you can't trust them because you're just like, dude, how many left turns did you make? Why did you make 6 turns when it was just around the block? Like, you gotta just get the job done. You know, there's.
I think a lot of guys are getting frustrated, man.
Yeah, I'm getting frustrated too.
Yeah, no, but think about. Okay, so back to the work ethic. You go to school, you do what you're supposed to do, you get your degree. Now you're working, you're making decent money. On the flip side, okay, you didn't go to school.
I don't know. See, you said that so easily, but dude, like no one's doing that. I mean, that's like rare. Like,
I have friends that work, like for instance, they're CPAs, or they work at a bank. My one friend works some security kind of, decent jobs, paying what, 50, 60K.
Yeah, but those are the guys with the decent jobs. There's people
I know,
with
but
no
I'm saying
job.
they didn't go to school for too long. They have some debt, not crazy. They're living okay, but still, it's easy to get frustrated there. But now you're a person that doesn't go to school. You work a minimum wage job, and you're just like, I'm 27, I'm 28. This sucks.
Fucked.
Feels like that. Feels like you're fucked.
I sometimes think about that. Like, I mean, it doesn't take that long, bro. If you just compound a little project, and then over the days and over the years.
Yeah.
So like if you started when you were like
I'm trying
21,
to put myself in that because no, but imagine that you're there. You start getting weird in your head, like it's too late. Oh, I don't have a girlfriend. Like, people ask me what my career is. They're like,
confidence
so
low.
you're like, you kind of start to focus on the wrong things instead of just. I think the biggest thing to do is get clear in your head, man. Like go small. Like you got to stop worrying about that shit and go super small.
Tiny, dude.
Your
You got to get a
health,
win. You have to get a win.
You have to start winning.
So small.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
I'm picturing what I'm picturing now is like you have a little army. You guys are just a group of like 12 bandits. If you never get a win, you guys are not gonna eat. You're gonna die. You're gonna get killed.
Dude, look at the Browns.
You gotta like get a win where you can, man. I don't know.
The Browns, when they lost to they lost like one game and they just started going downhill.
Oh yeah,
the morale.
Oh yeah, momentum too, dude. If you have no momentum,
right? When you sell something, when you get a win, when you set a PR in the gym or something, you get that girl's number.
Yeah.
You're high for a couple days,
Well, I mean about momentum is like you go to the gym, then you go again, and you go again, and then 30 days later you just going, and 60 days later you're going and going and going. And like back to that compounding interest. Like if you go to the gym every day,
yeah,
there's no way I will be able to beat your physique. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to do 100 more curls today. Like how can I?
Yeah.
How can I?
You would have to be consistent to like really quick, like stop, going one day and then skip it, and then you have to like refine.
Yeah, but
It's
even
like,
then I can't catch you because you're doing that already.
A lot of people do though the J curve and they just mellow out. There's that point where you don't
I
make
struggle
any
with that too,
progress.
man.
A lot of people are there though, so like I'm telling you guys, like a lot of people feel like they're so far behind, but if you just get started, you sort of there's this mastery step where it's a learning curve. It sucks. Embrace the suck. Okay, now your body's better. All right, your finances start making a little bit more money. You have something built. Your relationships, you just understand things better. And now, once you get to here, that's when it's like, okay, now I need someone to teach me. Now I need to go deeper.
I just feel like you always need someone to teach you.
Oh, absolutely.
But I mean, you should take like the one thing that you learn. You should become a master at it. Like my biggest thing, like in the gym, like I should start smaller. Like say for squatting. I should just master like lightweight all day. I should be throwing that around. But instead of doing that, like I'll do a set. The next week I'll go up. But it's like the last week kind of felt a little rough anyways. And yeah, you got to make progression. You got to get stronger, I'm just saying I could master that. Like I should be able to hold the squat bar, like nothing. It's just like throwing sand against the wall and just. But I've squatted long enough where I should be able to balance the bar on my back and squat and do cool tricks. But because like I never get into that mastery, it's always like like you said, the J curve where you chop it up and you never get a consistent momentum, you never get anything, and you just up a lib.
Yeah, so I think having a goal, man, and just a small goal that you can show up to daily.
Yeah, I think that you should have small goals that you do every day, and I think that you should have a bigger vision. Because I sometimes I look in the past and I'm like, man, I should have just said something bigger.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like stuck in this like. It's when you're young, bro, and you're by yourself and you don't know what to do and no one's telling you how fast you should go. You don't have accountability. You don't have a mentor. You're just not gonna. I'm starting to think that people with, for example, for you, if you had like Jacko, what's that guy's name? Jacko.
I saw him today. Yeah, I saw a little clip from his podcast.
Mm-hmm. If he was like your mentor, you would excel beyond because he's, if you're feeling down, it's like, dude, you're an idiot, whatever.
Sure.
He would tell you exactly what you need to hear. And I think a lot of guys, if we had that, just somebody who's looking out for us and wants us to do better. But you have to be open. A lot of guys are just like, they don't want to be called out on their stuff. They don't want to say, they just want to keep a clean face. They don't want to look bad in front of their friends. They're always saying, oh yeah, doing good. But then when they go home, they're not doing anything.
Right. And yeah, man. It's the people that don't have your same weakness. I was thinking about that. Like to get around people that don't have your same weakness.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And because usually like all your friends are kind of similar.
Yeah, that's why they're your friends.
Right. They're all like, all right, hippity doo dah. Thanks. Let's go out, guys. Let's get drunk. Let's smoke, whatever. So when you have people that don't have your weakness, it kind of forces you to step up, or you're putting opportunities that you have to step up.
Yeah, good point. Because I was gonna say, because if you get around those people who are like smarter than you, you start to like tense up. You want to get out of there because you're not comfortable, and these guys are smarter than you. And it's it's tough to be around that environment, but it's probably better to be around that environment than just hanging out by yourself. Like, you want to be under pressure all the time, especially in your 20s, man. There's no point of like laying off the gas. Just do that when you're like 40.
That's the dumbest thing, that the 20s are the new, or like, 20s are to be wasted and enjoyed.
Even just, I mean, I feel like my 20s are like,
You can enjoy it.
were
I'm just saying,
wasted
wait till-
only because like I could do so much more. I should have.
Yeah, right.
Like I was telling you, I could have been a surgeon. I could have just went to school and whatever.
How old
and
are
like,
you?
Are we allowed to say on air?
I mean, I'm 27. How old are you?
On air, do they?
Oh, you don't have to say.
All right.
I just character development.
All right, I won't.
Anyway,
I'm 28.
On to the next. Yeah. So, yeah, man.
I'm 28. I just turned 28 4 days ago.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thanks,
Forgot
man.
his birthday, man.
Guys, I waited all day for this guy to text.
Bad friend.
Nobody. No one, man. Just my parents. My sister.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you want to hash this out right now in front of everyone?
Yes.
My birthday's coming up, but
Get the PayPal. Get the credit card out, dude. Just buy me something.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, no, I like it, man. We were talking about, the 20s people. It's easy to waste time. It's easy to waste time, man. You gotta have a goal. You can't hit a target. You can't see. Just like having no goal. You're just aimless. You do anything. There's too much to do.
Yeah. If you can just become a man, I'm just thinking back in my life. When you get success, you lay off the gas a lot. And you just coast until it gets back down to the gutter, and then you do that again, and you just keep going in a cycle. But it's better to just constantly get some momentum and just hammer that, because in a year, say you do 1,000 videos this year.
Yeah.
In 5 years, you won't have to do another 1,000 videos. You'll still have that, and that'll just look awesome. And if they're good quality, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it in your 60s. You can be like,
you're not gonna want to work then.
yeah, you can be like, hey, go watch those videos when I made when I was 20. They're the same principles. I showed you how to speak Spanish in those videos. You don't have to watch me do it now when I'm 60. It's the same concepts. You know what I mean? Hopefully the mic and stuff is catching up, because I keep turning like this.
Yeah, it's gonna whatever, dude. It's gonna be a little weird. We'll fix it all up.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to fill in the blanks.
Sweet.
Let's go.
I feel like we should set a timer too, because we don't know how long we've been on air here.
A couple more.
Maybe I should check if we're recording. All right, it's recording.
All right, good. Let's jump around a little bit and
Sure. I'm having fun. Let's talk about flow real quick. I've been I read that book. I watched that podcast with that guy who wrote Stealing Fire.
Yeah.
And he was talking about flow. And if you
That's a good book.
if you do some exercise,
That's a good book, microdose.
if you do some exercise and you drink some coffee, you can, I think they also said like smoke weed too, but I forget. But I think if you just if you do like a high intensity workout and then you drink whatever, you have your caffeine, after you're done with that like little 20-minute session, you will, if you sit down to focus on something, you will be like, you're almost like artificially activating flow. You ever have that where you drink coffee and you're just like,
So after the workout.
You need a high intensity workout.
And after, man.
Because when you're working out, you're doing
yeah,
and you're getting into it, you stop thinking.
Yeah.
And like mid set, you're not thinking about like your taxes. You're thinking about
sure.
another one.
I feel like that should be, therapy, man. Going to, like you said though, if you need to do work, go work out first. Like if you come home from school and you got to study, go work out real quick, run a mile, then come back and eat a little salad and then get to your work.
Well, the workout alone, just because it pumps like your endorphins, you're not gonna be like bored or whatever.
Just moving your body too, you kind of open up. You're not like stale. You're not,
But you definitely. Anyways, what I was saying was like I've been practicing trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
I've been doing the 100 reps curls and then I'll do that. And I'll do some whatever. I'll do some lunges and just whatever to get activated.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do that for like 15 minutes, like while the coffee's making or something. And then I'll drink the coffee and then I'll just jump on the computer and like I'll be in that flow. I mean, I do that anyway. That's my routine anyways. But just someone to say it and be like, oh yeah, that's the way you can activate flow. And I'm like, oh cool.
Yeah, man.
I like flow though.
I think too, because
cool.
like when you're working out hard, you handle some shit in your head. You're like, all right, I'm not gonna. You come out of the gym feeling way less anxious, and so you're able to sit down just with a clear mind. and that helps.
I mean,
I feel like I have to work out every day, man.
yeah.
Like, or I'm just, it's like a drug at this point. Like, I know it's probably not good, honestly. Like that, because I will not rest. I'll just, as long as I go and I'm like, all right, I get like a pump or something, I stretch. Yeah. I'm like, man, okay, now I feel like I've convinced myself. Now I'm at my optimal. You know what I mean?
I mean, why not?
I mean, it's a good habit. Obviously, it's better than like, okay, I gotta do my coke first till I am optimal. But
yeah, that's funny because folks, he's never done cocaine, so I don't know why he always refers to this.
I mean, you know, I've got asked to do cocaine.
Yeah, but
I never did though.
I know, but
it was crazy in that I told the story a while back, but dude, there was everyone.
Tell us about that, man.
Just okay. So we went to North Carolina. I just go up. We meet these people at a bar or club. We go up to their high rise. About 10 people in the apartment building are just doing coke, and they were having like this. Everyone's kind of dressed up. I remember I put on this big old hat, Mexican hat, and yeah, man, it was just like the thing to do. They were popping pills. They were doing coke. I was like, wow, this is the way a lot of people party. This is insane.
Right? That's what I hear. I hear that's if you're not, it's like that RTS, man.
Yeah.
If you eat fast food, everybody eats fast food. If you don't eat fast food, no one eats it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
If you go into McDonald's, yeah.
Oh. Now that I remember, that kid also said that, you know, his diet's pretty clean, but he only eats like fast food twice or 3 times a week. And I was going to comment like, dude, cut out the fast food. That will cloud you up faster than a cloudy day.
Bro, it's so crazy. Like, people are just okay with eating fast food.
It's not okay
like,
at all, man.
Dude, Chipotle's even borderline crazy. Like, that shit is owned by McDonald's.
Yeah, Chipotle's.
You think
like
McDonald's is like caring about you? You know, I don't know.
No, they're not. I don't think it's owned by McDonald's anymore. I think they bought back their shares.
Be, right?
Yeah, I think they bought like a third of them, and then I think they ended up buying them back, or they sold out, something like that.
Because when I go to Chipotle, man, I'm getting 3 tortillas.
Oh man, you guys got to go to Chipotle with Elijah, man. You want to go first though, because you don't want to be behind him, because you know it takes like 5 minutes, or rolling 4 extra tortillas, or give him a little like a little lunch bag. They put the tortillas in the bag for him. There's about 6, 7 of them in there.
Bro, I swear there's always like never mind.
Cutest girl.
Yeah, there's a lot of cute girls. Usually.
I agree.
There's a lot of it looks like the same people work at every Chipotle.
Yeah.
They just jump around.
How crazy if someone did a prank where you just go to, every time you go somewhere, it's always the same people.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
The cashier at the TJ Maxx, she's also cashier at the gas station. There's only like 10 people in your life, you know? That'd be funny.
Be easier.
I guess.
Oh, man. Life is good.
What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, fast food.
Oh, yeah. Keep going on that, man.
Yeah,
These guys need to hear it. Guys, this is like a big point, man. We're not just like, bullshitting with you.
No, yeah, I feel like I need to.
Because it took, we grew up, me and Nick, we grew up poor, man. Our moms are, they're trying to, but, McDonald's is still on the menu. All right, here's a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, poor, not even that. It's not even on the menu. It's just they're not thinking about, like, is this good or bad? They're just like, oh, chicken sandwich, man. Eat up, son.
Oh, son, you got a bunch of anxiety? Maybe it's because you're eating shit.
Eat up your, finish your french fries, and then you can have your
Dude, the french fries at McDonald's are special.
So
they
nasty.
Come from special potatoes that have to, I think somewhere in Iowa, they spray them with a certain chemical because they have to bloom perfectly, or they will not use them. And this stuff that they spray them with has been shown to cause cancer. It's unreal.
Yeah, because they want to get the potato. They never have like potatoes that are like a little bit weird.
No, they have those long ass perfect potatoes.
But when you go to like a regular joint, they got potatoes that are like a little lumpy, a little.
What's
thick.
that thing that you told me the other day about when they like how much money they made from Supersize? Like just having that.
I don't remember how much money they made, but they had to outlaw it because everybody was getting supersized.
Yeah, it was only like a couple cents more.
I think it was like 67 cents or 69 for a supersize.
Bump me up.
Give me that supersize, baby.
69 cents and we'll bump you up to supersize. Hell yeah.
Dude, every time you go in there, you're like, yeah, think I'm a fool? You better supersize that, man.
Right, you just don't want the large.
I don't want a large, man. I want to get all my money's worth. Give me that supersize, man. Anyways, it's weird having this conversation again because you only have to have it once with your friends, like when you're 20. Like, guys, if we're ever going to do anything, can't eat fast food. But why? My friends, it's not that bad. I'm fit. I work out.
Right.
I look good. I
We've
got
had
abs.
friends that we've had friends that like would eat fast food every day for lunch, and we were telling them, come on, dude, come on, you can't be doing this. A couple years later, he's like, oh my god, I can't believe I used to do that every day. Feels so much better now. He's out there talking to girls and stuff, or not plagued by anxiety. He was taking medicine. It's like, come on.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, it's just you can't eat fast food because it messes with your mental too much. Whatever's in that food, man, you guys can do your own research, but just don't eat that stuff. It's just not made for someone who's trying to run fast.
Right. It's always better to cook for yourself.
Just keep your mouth. You got to keep the mental. You know how it's hard to focus enough.
Yep.
You throw a Big Mac in there, bro. You got to digest that Big Mac for like 2 months. That thing is sitting in there. You've seen the thing. You've seen those pictures where they put the food in the jar and it's like 10 months later.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, all those like it's just not. But a way for people to stop eating that is not to think of it as food. Just think of it as like, if I eat this thing, this French fry, I wouldn't even call it a French fry. I'm gonna get anxiety. I'm gonna get my brain fog. I won't be able to do menial tasks. I won't be able to walk up to that girl because I'll suddenly feel that little bit of anxiety inside.
Dude, I
me,
got
man.
like that bad, man. Like I used to think that, and then I feel like I tricked myself into. Like,
But I think that's okay to trick yourself because eating fast food is not good.
Yeah, but there's also a point where just eat the fucking burger.
No, you can. But I'm saying you should use that technique to like
I agree with you.
eradicate it from your life like a cancer.
Yeah.
Because then every time you go to eat it, you're like, dude, I'm getting cancer. I'm getting anxiety. I'm dying. This is horrible.
They do say that
And then you won't eat
if
it.
you believe what you're putting in your body is good for you, it actually like affects you differently. Placebo.
I agree. Yeah. So exactly. So if you do the opposite for stuff that you don't like,
Right.
and you say, man, this is messing me up, and then I have nightmares about like I'm at McDonald's and I order and I'm like eating it and I'm like, man, why am I doing this? This is a bad idea. And then I'll wake up and I'm like, oh man, phew. Thank God I didn't break that streak. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for that day where I just have a little McDonald's meal.
You want to get some after this?
Yeah.
Dude, remember when they had the Monopoly?
Bro, I used to
You remember that?
I used to work out and I used to go to McDonald's and like eat in the parking lot. Like I gotta bulk up.
I was with you. We get the chicken nuggets.
Yeah, it's terrible.
We gained a lot of weight, and it was shit weight. Straight, your skin loses elasticity. It's just not good for you.
But the thing is, like, there was no point. Like, what was the point? Like,
Yeah,
what was the goal?
No nutrition. It just empty calories, bro.
I know, but what was the goal of getting big, getting stronger? I'm just saying, like back then, like it was cool for the ladies, but I'm saying there could have been a better structure, a better long-term plan.
Oh, to work out?
Yeah, but I'm just saying back then you just like gouge yourself. You're 20, you start eating everything, weight gainer, you start slamming it.
Right.
If you just like, hey
really,
man,
you want to be healthy, you want to have a Greek god physique, you
Right.
know, you want to be a top performer, you want to be an athlete, you want to be healthy as hell, man.
yeah. So I would just
Because your mind and your body, you're gonna be calm too. You're gonna be able to focus more. You're gonna be able to study, whatever.
right. But the thing is, like, your body will deteriorate. Like when you're 70, or like 80, 90, no matter how much working out you did, you'll still be 90, but your mind will still work.
Yeah.
So like you can't be eating McDonald's
Right.
because you might get ripped and like shredded by the time you're 30. You know what I'm saying? Because it's free calories. I mean, come on. But when you're like when you're 90, bro, you're gonna have dementia. You're like, what happened to me? Well, I don't know. I want to live long, so screw McDonald's. I hate those companies. Whatever, man. So if you're trying to focus, watch your diet. Don't eat McDonald's. Just don't go to fast food anymore. I would start there.
Paranormal or unexplained experiences that you've experienced. Have you ever seen any
I have one
ghosts?
comment on that. When I was younger, I thought ghosts existed. And I was so like happy that they could potentially exist. And then my friend told me that, no, man, there's no ghosts. I was like, man, you're right. Why doesn't the president go on like the camera or like go on like a paranormal activity hunt and talk to the ghosts? Like, hey, pirate, where's the treasure? What should we do? You've been around for 10,000 years. But no, we don't have no podcast with no ghosts. So next question.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
I don't know. Maybe.
That shit's scary, dude. Feels like the demon's on top of you, gonna eat you.
Yeah, you've told me about that. I don't think I've ever.
You never really had that though. Huh.
I mean, I've had it where I wake up in the middle of the night.
That's probably the only paranormal experience I've had.
All right.
Oh, my dad once had this antique clown. It was like a little statue, and
Mhm.
I was at home alone, and I ran past it, and I thought it winked at me. He was
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to fuck me.
Dude, I had a doll like that too, and like when I was living back in Cleveland, this little nasty little doll. But it was just there, and I was just know
Was
that
it-
thing is like turning its
Was it
head.
like a play doll?
Yeah, it was a little white dress.
Really?
Yeah, and it would be on the dresser. And I was like, man, that thing is. Like, I would freak myself out sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like looking around for sure. It's battery powered, man.
Yeah, being a kid, man. Well,
It's a fun first episode, you know, guys.
It's like unlimited, dude. I'm not used to it. You're just free. You can do whatever you want.
Procrastinating ancestral memory. It's a weird question.
Well, I don't know what it means.
3 hours ago.
Oh, I know what it means. Like people like if your dad was a like a piper, like the Pied Piper, you would also have his memory in your DNA.
Or like, or even just like your great all the way at the beginning. Like maybe at some point you have a flash of like your greatest uncle or your greatest grandpa or yourself 1,000 years ago. You might have like a dream, but you won't know. You won't know that's your grandpa. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I wish I knew my past. I bet all the way back.
Who do you think you descend? Well, you got some of that Serbian blood.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Serbians. What's up, guys?
Not really. Probably like 5 million of them.
Kakasi, man.
Kakasi. Dude, Evan Bow asks, generic memory.
No, but
right under there, Zachary Smith asks, ancestral
people came
memory.
from Genghis Khan.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of us.
I'm trying to think who else was a big baby boomer. That's right, from Mr. Genghis.
Probably, honestly, Alexander the Great.
Yeah, but I heard he had tough time. He was afraid of his mother.
Yeah, and he also kind of went down that.
He was scared of his mother, you know.
He went down that alternative path too.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was scared of his mother, afraid of his mother, or whatever. Guys, I'm not on my phone. I'm looking at the comments.
Yeah, we're picking out some of these comments.
How to plan start 2020.
Bro, hands-on stuff millennials should know how to do. There was also that got 7 thumbs up. There's also another one that was like high income skills, dude. Computers, man. Like, if you got a computer and you can figure that thing out and learn to program and learn to code, you're gonna have a skill that is gonna outperform a lot of people these days. A lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people
if you're going to get
a lot of millennials don't get raised in a home that doesn't even have a computer. Honestly, like I know it seems like everyone's got a computer, but that's that you can build a website. You know, you can.
Yeah, but see, you needed to
just being savvy on a computer is what I'm saying. That's definitely a good skill.
But a lot of not rich, but how would you like Bill Gates? He was rich. He had the first computer. You know what I mean? He wasn't like poor, struggling to go.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, he created the software and stuff.
I know, but when he was younger, when he was like a little boy, his parents had the money. His dad was a governor. His mom was like a governor too. I don't know, but they had money to buy him the first computer. You know, when it was like 10 grand. Like, here you go, son. Have a great time. Make sure you're good at coding. And then what were you doing? You were just like driving your dad's truck, you know, picking up trash, and it's like, whoa. Where's the computer, Dad? Your dad's not even thinking about the computer.
Hell yeah.
Your dad's not even thinking about a computer, bro. Dude, it was so I remember, like, back when we got our computer, like, the first IBM. Yeah. But before then, like, somebody threw away these, like, old screens and, like, in the trash. And my mom, like, found them and brought them back. And they're all, like, dingy. And, like, you power them on. It's just, like, wall of text on the screen. Yeah. She's like, what's wrong with those computers? I'm like, are you kidding me, man? I want a computer. Actually, I didn't want anything as a kid. I don't even know. It's all to my brother. Credit to him, but you know, back then the computers were expensive, dude.
Being poor was fun though. I'm not gonna lie. There was some because as a poor kid, remember that you kind of had to figure out how to have fun because you didn't always.
I don't know. I don't think I ever had
having some fun.
I never had a pressure. I think I was just
dude.
in the moment the whole time.
We used to we called it a pool party when it was in the summer. We didn't have like a local pool or recreational center, so all the 6 siblings, we would go to the trash cans. We'd just empty the trash cans, rinse them out, and we fill them up with water. And we put them next to each other, and everyone would get their own individual pool. It was like a little family pool beehive.
Hell yeah!
We just sit there like this at night. Yeah. You know, it's the sunset.
In the trash
we're
can?
drinking like lemonade and stuff. We're in the trash can. We're chilling in the trash can.
No, I've always wanted to do that. I'm like, that's such a great idea. Yeah. As a kid, I wasn't even allowed to make like a basketball hoop out of one of those milk cartons. You know, you drive around, you see
the black milk cartons.
Yeah.
You never seen
black, blue, whatever. I'm just saying, I was not allowed to.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I ever had one of those.
Yeah, but you saw them all over the place.
Yeah.
Another thing you saw is the shoes that were hanging up from the lines.
I heard that's like there's a drug dealer around.
If the shoes are up?
Yeah.
I don't know what it means. Sometimes I would try to get the shoes though. They were like, I was like,
good pair of shoes,
nice Nikes. Those are real Adidas.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. One time I made a basketball hoop out of a trash can, like just like you were saying with the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And I'm just shooting hoops into the trash can, and my mom told me not to do that.
Oh my god.
So what are you doing? She slapped me.
Get back in here, boy.
She slapped me in the head. She said, what are you doing, son? Get out of the trash.
Bro, what did you do for money like when you were a child?
Dude, one time I found $20 on the ground on the sidewalk.
Yeah. That's such a good feeling.
I ran upstairs like,
Even
Mom,
now, that's a
our
cool
luck has
feeling.
changed. I found $20.
Right.
And I remember, like, I think I put it somewhere, but I'm pretty sure she stole that 20, man. Because I would look around, like, man, I got $20 saved up somewhere.
I feel like parents steal your money all the time.
Especially
Not
your mother.
parents,
Especially your mother.
Parents steal their child's money.
Well, especially your
hurting.
mother, man. She finds like a little $10 note under your
Yeah.
in your underwear or something. She just pockets that.
Yeah, for sure.
If your dad finds it, you know, he puts it back in there and says, "Son, attaboy. I must see my $10. Keep it in there." No,
Steal this for your
no, but
mama,
your dad's
boy.
never checked your pockets. But your
Yeah.
mom's always checking around. You know, you gotta clean the inside
Did
of the
you
pocket.
like do it? You didn't ever try to like a little side thing when you were younger?
Yeah, I tried to sell Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah.
That was like back. That was back in Cleveland. That's like way back, dude. Yeah, I always like you know, I'm putting. I never sell it to anyone, but I'm always like, man, all right, this one's worth 25 cents.
You're collecting them.
And I'm like, yeah, I call my sister over. All right, which one would you like? You know, doing deals here today. I'll try to sell them one. I'd always try to scam my sisters. Like, oh, here's $5. Here's 5 singles for your one $10 bill. And then her brain was too.
Sisters
she was
are
too
gullible.
young. She was too young to understand that
Yeah.
5 pieces of paper.
Don't equal one.
Yeah.
So-
Whereas the 1 is greater than the 5.
Yeah.
And I always traded, $5 for $10. Thanks, champ.
You ever collect cans? Turn cans in, scrap?
No, but Buddy did. Guy that comes around sometimes.
There was a guy in
He used
my
to-
neighborhood named Buddy also. We didn't even live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'm serious though. His name was Buddy.
Yeah.
He wore a cowboy hat.
I don't think their names are Buddy. I think they just go by Buddy.
No, I think people just call them Buddy.
Yeah.
He's the local buddy of the town. Just
Yeah,
going
like this
around
guy's
collecting
name's not Buddy.
cans.
Yeah. This guy I'm talking about is nice. Everyone calls him Buddy.
Dude.
Bro, but he used to have cans in his garage, like bags
got
and
me into
bags. And he used, you know how they used to like step on them like this?
Yeah.
And they would smash them into the
You
little
put them in the black
little
bag.
discs. Dude, Buddy used to have like he used to have it packed. Like this whole room would be packed full of bags of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Same thing with this guy. This was in Florida.
And I thought about doing that like as a kid, and then I ventured off to start collecting the cans, and I would get like 1 can per block, and I'm like, all right, this is dumb. Collect my 30 cents.
You had to hit up baseball fields
Oh yeah,
because they had the concession stand. No, I'm saying like little league.
Yeah, I'm saying I gave up before I even thought about. I'm not sleeping on it. I'm like, screw the cans.
I don't. That's like the only way I knew how to make money back in the day.
Yeah, but I'm
dude.
saying if I slept on it, I'm like, you know what? I gotta get to the baseball fields. I gotta get to the
You were
pools,
really
the swimming pools.
Thinking about it too much.
I gotta go to the parks. Be that trash man, before the trash man gets there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times, man.
I wonder how long this is going for. I mean,
Bro,
I
when I was younger, my dad had had all this junk when I would go through. I remember I came across this porno tape, and it was called Sugar Walls number 2. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like some Sesame Street or something.
That's a classic.
Me and my buddy AJ, we go in. Yeah, man, it was game over.
Damn.
I got caught for that too.
Did you?
I got caught because why are you going through my stuff? And this was like some stuff he found in a storage unit. It wasn't like his personal stash.
Yeah, he was looking to flip that item, man.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of junk.
Dude, people buy porn all the time, man. I one time went to the bazaar, just walking around.
Oh yeah, that little flea market.
And some dude was just buying porn. Why are you? And he also
Really?
bought one of those things where you unlock the cars. You slide it through the window, and you're like
Oh,
what those police have.
They pump it up a little.
Yeah, no, not the pump. The metal stick that you like put in,
I
like
see.
they have like in the movies. This guy was buying that and like 5 porn VHSs. Dude, just go on the internet, man, or something. I don't know.
There used to be a lot of shame to get porn.
I believe it.
For you, for yourself.
I believe it. I never would have gotten it if it wasn't for the
Have you
internet
ever
or
walked
whatever.
in one of those stores like Adult Mart? Have you ever walked into there?
Dude, my Uncle Bill, in his little shop, he had a section like this size as this room, and the door was like a cloth, like a shower curtain.
Yeah.
And you would go in there and it's just all porn. And he'd be like, no, go in there.
You're allowed to jerk off in
And
there?
I never go in there. No, you're not allowed to jerk off in there,
Oh.
but you can do it in the waiting room because there's no sign on the waiting room. But in there's a sign that says no jerking it. But there's no sign in the waiting room. So if you wanted to
Uncle
test
Bill,
test the product. Make
Okay,
sure it's
but
good.
you've never been into Adult Mart, right?
I think I went once.
Come on.
the one over here.
I always
was
thought to
it?
myself, who goes there? You just be eating at Denny's with your family, and then right next door there's an adult mart. You're just like, who goes there?
Well, sometimes they got those deals.
You feel bad. I feel
2 for
bad
1.
being there because I know my mom called me. I'm like, I think I'm gonna go in there.
Yeah. See, I never had a. I don't think I've ever had an encounter with porn when I was a kid.
Really?
But I was
You're a pervert.
I might as well freaking. Yeah. Bro, I remember one time I was at the neighbor's house, next door neighbor.
Yeah.
And I had a girlfriend there, and my friend he was dating her sister, and I was dating the younger sister.
The friend was dating the sister.
Yeah.
You were dating the other sister?
Yeah, I was dating the younger one. I know their names, but I'm not gonna say their names. Maybe they're watching.
Probably, I would put, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, probably not. Ever think about that? Like the girls that you ran into when you were younger?
The story's heating up. Let's see.
All right. And we had this idea, me and my friend. I think his name was Dustin or Justin. Dustin
Brown.
Something. But he moved. I remember him moving. Anyways, we had this thing like let's see who can make out with their girl the longest.
Mm-hmm.
So like, all right. So we start. I reach over and I start making out with her, and he's making out to his girl. And then like I get this strange feeling like something's going on. Whatever. We finish up. I think he wins. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't care. And I'm looking over. Moving like there's like a fence, like a wooden fence, red fence to the right of me, like behind me, like this. The wall would be red fence.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't feels off, and I see like there's like those little wood holes that you see like a
peephole.
Yeah, like a peephole.
Yeah.
My mother's standing through there.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, she's staring, and I go and investigate, and she's like pretending to do gardening.
Are you guys like butt ass naked, or are you still?
No, we're fully clothed.
Okay.
I think she just missed us making out.
Dude.
She's like, and like I go over to see what's up, what's behind this fence.
Dude, mothers, man, when you're going up the show, like leave me alone.
It's my mom gardening.
Yeah. Oh, really?
If she was a little quicker, she would have been right with her intuition. But because she's always a little bit late,
I can just imagine that. Dude, moms are the worst.
It freaked me out. And then I think after that, my friend said, "Hey, man, you want to trade girlfriends?"
Yeah.
I said, "No, man."
Yours was hotter.
And no, I just felt weird trading girlfriends.
She's tainted.
But no, I think eventually we did trade or something.
Mm.
It was weird. There was a big fallout. I don't want to trade. She possibly wants to trade. Maybe I'm getting in the way.
I don't know how that would feel, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't feel anything. I don't know how I felt.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely felt like I didn't want to trade women. Like, fuck, dude, fuck you, man. I get the sloppy seconds.
Should we continue this? I feel like we should wrap it up.
Yeah, we should wrap it up so we can
the first,
do some other stuff.
The pilot episode.
Yeah.
Guys.
So this will even upload.
Oh, it will.
Might crash. Burn. All right. Let's sign it. You can sign it off.
Episode 1. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us, man. We'll see you
if you stuck
soon
through the whole episode. We've got a special.
Comment down below, some stuff you want to talk about. And
dude, hold on. If they listen to the whole show, we should give them something. What should we? Because what if nobody makes it to this part here?
Oh, we got the 16 habits.
One dude.
We have the 16 habits, guys. In the month of November, going into December, these are 16 habits that me and him, we do every single day. Habits gonna make you feel awesome. You guys get those. We'll give them those.
Sure.
And some workouts and stuff.
Sure. If you guys go into the description or wherever there's a link, monkmodebox.com/free.
Yeah, free to get the 16 habits.
There's a bunch of stuff on there.
There's a bunch of stuff.
You can make a free account.
Right.
You can get into the free mastermind group. You can get the habit tracker. What else we got in there? Something else.
Free brand builder. Some content in there. There's a group focused on building building up your brand, starting making money online. So check that out.
Is that in the free one though?
It is.
Is it?
Yep.
There's something else we're missing that we added recently.
The workout. We have an armor. There's multiple workouts, but the armor workout is heavy carries. I've been doing this.
Oh, right. There's a ton of stuff there. Go check it out. monkmodebox.com/free /free.
We'll put you a link down below. All right, man.
Cool.
Signing off. We'll see you guys soon.
Thanks for joining us.
Have a great Monday. All right. Don't get down. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Talk to you soon.
Let's
Peace.
go.